Hey guys, what's up? Westwood XGamerX here, and we're back with a brand new game. This game is called the Stanley Parable, and it's really cool. Actually, I know nothing about it, except for the fact that it is a mod for Gary's mod. Wow, that's cool. Look on the computer screen; it like shows everything that I see. That's weird. All right, so I actually know nothing about this game. I am going into a blind most of the games that I'm playing nowadays. Yeah. So we're gonna see what happens. It looked kind of cool from what I've seen. Apparently, the description said that it was kind of confusing. It's like a paradox kind of thing. It was like you have a plan, but you don't have a plan. There's a way out, but there isn't a way out. I don't know. But we're beginning the game now. Here's the loading screen. But as you can probably tell, I'm kind of sick. I sound congested, maybe. Yeah, I'm getting over like a sickness. That's why I haven't been recording a lot. Also, from the fact that I have a lot of things going on with school and stuff like that. But I am recording now, so that doesn't matter anymore. Uh, Updates on certain series. Um, Terraria is going to keep on going. So is Outlast. However, uh, the Tomb Raider stuff might be postponed for a little bit because, you know, new games. And that Tekkit stuff, don't expect more of that. It was just like a for fun thing. But yeah. And then this game, I don't know when I'm going to be uploading this, but today it's Wednesday, I think. Yeah, it's Wednesday. This is my day off. But yeah, so that's that. And I really hope that this loading screen continues. Please, hurry up. I want to play this game. But yeah, this game is a thing for Gary's mod. It runs off of Gary's mod. It's a mod for a mod, pretty much. So we're gonna see how that looks. It should be pretty cool. I hope it's pretty cool, cause I spent like 11 bucks on it. That's a lot of money, even though I just spent like 60 bucks on another game. But we're not gonna talk about that because that's a different game. Anyways, the game is almost done loading, and I get to see what kind of a game it is. And you guys do too, because I'm recording it. Ah!
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was
Oh my God.
simple. He sat at his desk in room 27 and he put buttons on the keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push, and in what order.
Sounds boring.
This is what employee 427 did every day, every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Good for him.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Yeah. I like this narrator.
All of his workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Huh, those doors are locked. Can I close this door? Oh, alright. It's really bright outside. Jeez, it's like a whiteout. Maybe it's snowing. Hello? Narrator, cue. Ready, go. Go. I hate Mondays. Guy hates Mondays. Go. Something's going something really weird with this. Hold on. Options. I'm sorry. You guys hear it. It's not like it's bad. It's like my fault that I have to do this. Filtering mode. Increases the texture filtering. Setting improves. Blah, 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 blah. What is this? I don't know what that stuff is. Double buffered. No, don't do that. Disabled. So, yeah. I clicked something and then it was just like, and then it just pooped on itself and then it died. So, I had to restart the whole thing and we're gonna see if it actually saved to the point that we actually got to. Otherwise, you guys are gonna have to listen to that thing again with the narrator. But once again, I apologize for what happened. I had no control over it. I could have just like started it over and it's like restarted, so you wouldn't even have had to experience that. But I decided not to be that nice and become lazy and do this for you. So here we go.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Yes.
Employee number 427's job was simple.
Yes.
He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push,
Yes.
how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day,
Every month of every year.
And although others might have considered it soul-rending,
Okay. No mas. All right. So blah blah blah. Nobody's here. Nothing on the
all of his
screen.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Missed a memo. How could you miss a memo, Stanley? Stanley, horrible. You're horrible. Stanley. Number 427. I'm gonna have to get a.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. Wait a minute. Okay. I'm gonna go on the left. I'm gonna follow him. Tell him for him to tell me. Oh, what's this? Okay, nothing. Hello? 412, are you here? No. 411? Oh, hello.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Hopefully. How to solve a dispute with a coworker? Let it ball up inside you. Take it out passive aggressively. I didn't even get to read it. Okay. That's okay. I didn't even want to. Okay, they closed the door. Oh my gosh. This game
Coming
is
to a
scary.
staircase,
Whoa.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Hello? You get velvet? I want velvet. What is this? Executive bathroom? I wish I had an executive bathroom. Okay. What's this? What's over here? What is this? Hello? Nothing.
Stepping into his manager's
Stop
office,
doing that.
Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course,
2845.
Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
No, of course not. I'm going to see what I can do with, and then hello. The game crashed again. Where?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. 845.
But
But
of
of course,
course.
Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
2, 8, 4, 5.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened
What
to
the?
input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing.
What?
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Hello? Okay. I'm liking this. Can I pick that up? No. It's over here. No, I don't have a flashlight. Ha. Yeah. Whoa. Okay. Where are we going? We're going to have fun. Oh. The game is loading. I like loading. That was a cat. If you heard that, that was a cat. I'm sorry that you had to hear that. It was cat. I apologize for my feline friends. Yeah, if you heard that, that was a cat, I
Descending
apologize.
deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest,
Yeah.
as though he felt more free to think for himself,
Yeah.
to question the nature of his job.
Yeah, why am I
Did he
here?
feel this now?
Why do I have to be here?
It had never occurred to him. This question
Oh.
would not go unanswered for long.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Ooh. Should I go to the escape? I think I want to escape. But mind control. But is it? Let me go over here. Hello. My name is Stanley. Yeah. What does
The
that do?
lights
Oh my
rose
gosh.
on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Yes, yes I do. This reminds me of Star Wars. I like Star Wars. What does this do?
Now the monitors jumped to life.
Oh my
Their
god!
true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee
What?
in the building. Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen.
What?
And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
This is crazy. What is this?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's
427.
control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy
There
with
we
his
go. That
boring
one was
job?
mine.
That
Right
his
there.
emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Yeah. Hello?
No.
What?
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His
Fired.
own life in someone else's control?
That's right.
Never. It was unthinkable.
Unthinkable!
Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Yes. Hello.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
Oh.
And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Yeah. Where's the power? Mind control idle. Awaiting input. Hold on. What does this button do? Okay, I did nothing. There's a big red button that I'm gonna push. It's not a button. Alright. Oh, that's the portal colors. Okay. Hello. You're waiting controls, huh? Or input, I should say.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power,
Hello? Hello? Hello?
blackness and
Where
a
am I?
rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
I don't know. Was it? I think it's over. What is that?
Yes.
What?
He had won. He had
What?
defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command.
What?
Freedom was mere moments away.
Yeah!
And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But
I see
as
birds.
sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him.
No.
For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but
Yeah.
happiness.
Happiness.
Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Yes. Go!
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Now what? What? Beat the game. No. No. I did not beat the game. What are you talking about? I just played this game. This is not... No. Stop. Game, you have more to do. Yes? Right? Right? Please. My eyes burn. I went swimming today and the chlorine was like, oh my gosh, it burns. That was not the end, was it? Are you kidding me? That was
All
the
of his
end. I'm gonna do
co-workers
everything
were gone.
opposite.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Probably did. Probably did miss a memo. I'm gonna go through the right door though, because no one's gonna tell me what to do.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yes, I wanted to do that. Oh, look at this place.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring.
Yes.
It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed
Hey,
room.
what's that? Hey, that's the
Stanley
outside.
simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Okay, I'm done drinking. Let's go over here. Hello.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Did I? Oh! What's over here?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Uh-huh. What's over here? Hello. What is this? Warning, do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion. Will cause death. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift. $1,000. Penalty for jumping off cargo lift. 500. Do you think can I actually fall?
Look,
Oh, God.
Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Yeah?
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm
Yeah,
not.
you are.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
I don't
There's
believe you.
someone you've been neglecting,
Huh?
Stanley. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? What?
Yes.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look,
Yeah.
let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side.
Okay.
Give me a chance.
Alright, I'll give you a chance. See what happens. Ah. Okay. Oh.
Now
Oh.
listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Why? I don't even like red as a color. I like blue more. Whatever, I'll give him a chance.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time?
Yeah?
The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're
Yeah, I
doing
can go
right
in
now.
a circle.
Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Oh. Well, hello there. Oh, God. Ah. Hello.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
I don't know. What is this? Hello?
Yes.
What?
Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
I don't care.